Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to the Scenic Astrology. My name is Makayla, and today we're going to be talking about the new moon in Aries. We've got a lot of energy in Aries right now. We have 4 planets plus Chiron. And so there's a lot of stimulating energy for new growth and a new version or a new energy of yourself to start the year. And we could possibly think of this as the beginning of the year, depending if you would like to do it the ancient way and consider April 1st, the start of the true year, or January 1st. But this is initiating, I believe, a new energy for the next year ahead. So it's very exciting. I'm going to share my screen and get us ready to look at the chart. So the first thing I want to say is, well, this new moon's happening on April 11th, 2021. I have it for 10:30 p.m. in Providence, Rhode Island. So you can just adjust this for your time zone, but this is on the East Coast in the United States. So with a new moon, it's really good to plant seeds for the new intentions and new energy. But it also, I want to remind us that it's a dark phase. We don't see the moon during this time. And so I think some advice with setting intentions for new moons is to let go of the attachment of the results of it. Don't have an attachment to the outcome is what I want to say, because it will oftentimes take you out of the moment of being in the present moment and in the now. And that's where the action is happening. And that's where we need to really be present in the current moment so that we can make the choices and go ahead and move forward with the energy to create the future. So I just think that that's a really important time, especially with all this fire, this starting up, this spark. It's going to take us some, courage and bravery to begin these new energies for ourselves, to step into an independent part of our nature, get really clear and direct with this new energy, just like Aries would, but just let go of the attachment of the outcome and try to be as present in this moment with this new moon as you possibly can so that you can navigate clearly with these new intentions or this new energy that you're implementing around this new moon. So to begin, let's see, the moon and the sun is going to be in sextile. Let me see if I can, here we go, draw. It's going to be in sextile to Mars, right over here. And so this is like a stimulating and connecting energy between this new moon to Mars. Mars rules like how we go after things, the initiating energy of doing the deed, okay, of moving forward through it. It's our physically doing it. And so there's an adaptable quality while Mars is in Gemini. And it's actually been in Gemini for a little bit now. So I think we might be used to this energy, or we might have been seeing this come up that sometimes we have to do things twice because of the Gemini aspect, okay? But there's an intellectual will with this Mars and Gemini. It's an ability to bounce back if you didn't get it right the first time, or if there was like a little hiccup. It's almost like Mercury retrograde feels, but it's not quite the same, but you just have to do it again sometimes. But because Gemini is so mutable, it doesn't feel that much like of a struggle. It's almost just like, okay, I didn't get it right the first time. That's okay. I can bounce back. I can do it again. I can intellectually think about what didn't go wrong the first time, and get back on the track again and just figure out or carve out a new path or a new way, or fix what didn't go right the first time. And I think what would be helpful with this as well is to stay curious, like Gemini would, and have your eyes open to when you're implementing these new energies or you're taking action over something. and maybe you're reaching bumps in the road, if you are, to just have your eyes and ears open, to be able to perceive better what's not working. Okay, just be a little bit of aware of your surroundings more. And that's why I think staying in the present moment with this energy is going to be really important too. Oftentimes with Aries, we might feel like we just want to jump into something and we just want to like go head first or all in, really spontaneous, really sharp, really quick, not really thinking twice about it, just going ahead and doing it. And that's okay. Like, that's honestly okay. That's very Aries style, and I do that often. And you can figure it out along the way. So that mutable energy with Mars is going to make it a little easier for you with that sextile to connect and to just be able to go ahead and do it again if you need to. Mars is also in a trine to Jupiter, so that is really supportive. Flow, it's ease and it's flow with bringing these new implementing these new versions of ourselves, or these new energies, or these new things that we might be starting in our lives. It's bringing it like expansion and growth. And I want to talk about how Jupiter is in Aquarius. Jupiter in Aquarius is future oriented. And so it's got the support here with the trine. So with Mars, you're trying to go forward with all the new Aries energy, and Jupiter's over here trining that Mars, and it's supporting whatever decisions that you're making or you're going and taking action on. And if you have to do it again, you still have that supportive energy from Jupiter, like this strength. Just go ahead and do it again, giving you support, expanding on it, growing it. And again, these are in air signs too. So you might just be in the thinking phase. You might not actually be in the material phase of this, so like actual action. Because it's the new moon, these might just be ideas or feelings that are coming up that you need the change. And Jupiter is here supporting that, or maybe giving you even bigger ideas on how to implement it or how to move forward with all that. You also have Mercury sextile Saturn. So I love that Mercury is sextile Saturn, because again, with the sextile, there's the stimulation and there's the connection between these two planets. And it's Mercury is communicating that new energy into establishing the new structures and the new versions of ourselves. So these are new changes that probably we won't turn back on. Okay, this is kind of like we're building on what the old was, but we're innovating and we're restructuring things so that they're new, they're slightly different, they're better than before. This might feel rebellious even against the old self, but it's not rebellious in a negative way. It's rebellious in a supportive way. It's just going against the grain of what you used to be or what you used to do, and doing it in a new way, a new version that feels more authentic and true to you, more clear about what you want and where you're going. The Mercury is also right behind all these Aries planets. Okay, it's on the very end. So I think that this gives Mercury hindsight over the actions that you're taking, which is really, really good for us. So we might go ahead and go head first into something. We might make an action and decide on something. And Mercury will be trailing behind, having this hindsight, being able to look at it all and analyze it all. And then again, so if it needs reworking or restructure, Mercury is going to be, it's going to be sextiling Saturn, and it's going to be wanting to communicate with Saturn these new limits or these new boundaries that we're putting for ourselves. Okay, and the Aquarius energy is supportive of that innovation and that growth and that support. So again, all this energy is flexible, even though we actually have a mix of all the energies. We've got cardinal and Aries is cardinal, so we're like starting something up, and then we're like going for it with Mars. It's very mutable, so we might be able to shift if we need to. And then at the very end, Mercury is going to have come in with its hindsight, and it's going to be like, okay, this worked or this didn't work. And then it's going to be sextile with Saturn, and it's going to be supporting those new structures, supporting those new boundaries, the new traditions, whatever it is that is gonna. Saturn establishes things for the long haul. Okay, so it's going to be communicating with that Saturn, supporting that growth, and really setting it in stone. Okay. So let's see. Okay. And then we have Venus is in a square to Pluto, but I would also say that the sun and the moon is in a square to Pluto too. So because they're only like 4 degrees apart. So the square of Pluto is this friction and this tension, I believe, with the old parts of ourselves, or even the subconscious parts of ourselves. There's an uncomfortable feeling perhaps with this new moon, because you're like, okay, I want to make this change, or I want to start this new project, or I want to do this differently, but I feel unease about it. And partly that's because it's a new moon, and so we have a clear vision of maybe what it is that we want to do, but we don't know clearly about the outcome. And so there's this unease or this friction going on between the unconscious parts of us, like not feeling really comfortable with that. Like that's kind of uncomfortable, right? Like there's a fear of the unknown, but oftentimes fear just stands for false emotions appearing real. So I think that's why this square with Pluto is happening, or this energy might be happening for some of us with this new moon. And there's a time where, it's important to be fearful, because it's absolutely well deserved. Like say you're on a boat and you want to go jump off the boat and go swimming, but there's a shark going right by your boat. Like, of course you're going to be fearful to jump in the water, and you probably shouldn't. Okay, but if you're fearful just because you don't know what the outcome is going to be like, don't let that stop you, and don't let that get in your way of creating new change and new structures for yourself. Oftentimes, like an uncomfortable situation is really, you're just on the brink of greatness. You're just on the brink of just tapping into something new, some new potential that hasn't been created before, hasn't been come up for you before. If you're able to stay authentic and true and get clear and direct with what it is, what energies you're trying to move forward with, or you might feel coming up for you around this weekend on the new moon, tap into that potential. And you can cultivate bravery and courage by just going for it. Just see what happens. Just go for it. Venus over here, Venus is at the front. And like Venus is what we want to spend our time and our money on. It's what we value for ourselves. It's what we hold value in life. It's what we're drawn to. It's our attractions. It's what we love. And again, this is all in Aries. This is all brand new, initiating energy. It can be a little bit impulsive, sure, but again, Mars in that Gemini I think it's gonna back you up. I think you're gonna have a second chance to do it if you need to. I think this is such a powerful time, and an awesome synchronicity of the alignment of all the energies going on right now, especially compared to what was going on last year in 2020 for all of us, and how we had to sit with ourselves and think about what's our life like, and how does it feel right now in this moment, and what might I want my life to look like in the future. What changes did I want to make on a personal level and even on a larger level, and so here's an opportunity clearly to to make that change, to get really clear and direct about it, and just go for it and just do it and jump into it. I'm really excited about this new moon. So thank you. I hope this was helpful. Please let me know if this is happening anywhere specific for you in your chart. I would love to know how this energy is showing up for you. And if you like these videos, please hit like and subscribe, and I will be back again for the full moon at the end of the month. Okay, thank you so much, everybody, and have a great day.